What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus check update, the two new upcoming stimulus package, and the next infrastructure package, as well as what is going on in the world today. First, I want to say watch all the way to the end of this video for two reasons. Number one, there will be a special guest appearance at the end of this episode that you won't want to miss. And number two, we are going to go through dozens and dozens and dozens of different state stimulus checks, county stimulus check and stimulus programs, and city programs that could put thousands of dollars in your pocket. These are real programs. I'm going to show you them right on the screen. The majority of these programs are coming from $350 billion with a B that is going out right now to states, cities, and counties. And cities and counties get to spend their own money independently of what the state decides to do. So right now, these states, cities, and counties are just kind of have gotten their money. A lot of these states, cities, and counties are just now deciding how they're going to spend it and announcing new stimulus checks, stimulus type programs like mortgage assistance, rental assistance, property tax assistance, utility assistance, and literally stimulus checks. All sorts of different programs going on right now. So I'm going to go through dozens of programs that are have already been announced and are going to be putting money in people's pockets by region. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Don't forget to hit the like button for us. We put a lot of research and a lot of effort into finding all these programs for you. And I've had comments, even just over the last few days, of people that got $13,000 in rental assistance, $9,000 in rental assistance, $5,000 in assistance, and a lot of these different programs. We're going to go over all types of different programs here that are going on right now that could put money in your pocket. These programs are real, and they can actually give you more money than the third stimulus check did. So please keep that in mind. All right, let's jump right in. Okay, first up, as you can see here, struggling homeowners are entitled to a stimulus check as part of a $10 billion mortgage assistance fund. Here is how you can apply. There's also $25 billion for a rental assistance fund for the entire country going out right now. As you can see here, this extra cash is part of the American Rescue Plan, which provides COVID relief money to residents across the country. I will put a couple links down below in the description for the national programs, the mortgage assistance and rental assistance, on how to find it. Generally, you have to apply through like your state or county website. We're going to go over a whole bunch more programs here, but I'll put that links down for those in the description. I'm going to go through a lot of these programs kind of quickly. If I mention one in your area, please feel free to go on Google after this and just Google whatever I said. So if it says like Arlington County Rent Assistance or Arlington County Stimulus Check Program, just go on Google and just type that in exactly, Arlington County Stimulus Check Program, just as an example, right? And go look into it and see if it's open and how to apply, and go and apply for it right away, because these programs will put money in your pocket. Also, I want to note that a lot of states, we just went over, I think it was Colorado and Wyoming, have only sent out less than 2% of their money for the mortgage and rental assistance. So a lot of this money is going to be becoming available in the near future. So if you applied and haven't heard back yet, or if you applied and got rejected, you might want to apply again or look into it again, because the majority of these states are really slow and they just haven't sent the money out yet, but they're starting to now. Okay, Brazoria County, Texas will offer emergency rental assistance. Again, this is in addition to the state programs that are going on for residents, and just started June 14th. As you can see here, the Brazoria County Emergency Rental Assistance Program in Texas started their applications on June 14th. They're distributing over $11 million in emergency rental assistance program funds. Each household is limited to a maximum of $25,000 in assistance for Brazoria, Texas County. Wow, $25,000. Imagine what that could do for you. Okay, this program looks like near Charlotte, North Carolina, Union County has a new program open to families and individuals who are struggling because of COVID-19 pandemic, and is new rental assistance available now for Union County, North Carolina. In Camden, New Jersey, on Thursday, a crowd of local politicians gathered to celebrate a second wave of rental assistance totaling $15 million. The funds are available to tenants in need countywide in Camden, New Jersey. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, that's a pretty awesome name, Lori Lightfoot. Their city leaders have announced almost $80 million in rental assistance amid COVID 19 for Chicago, Illinois. And that's Illinois, not with an S. Make sure to not pronounce it with it. Every time I'm just so used to always saying it Illinois. And I've had like 1,000 comments saying there's no S in Illinois. So I've been told to not say it without an S. It's Illinois, right? Right. You can see here the Emergency Rental Assistance Program for Chicago, Illinois will provide up to 15 months of rent assistance for renters and landlords impacted by the pandemic. 15 months. That's amazing. Next up, Oswego County, New York has rent assistance, emergency rent assistance for the county of Oswego, New York, as well as a really big one. The entire state of New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo has announced 3.5 billion with a B in assistance for renters and small businesses that just opened on June 1st. $2.7 billion in rent assistance to provide funding for eligible households experiencing financial hardship. Online applications started June 1st. And $800 million for New York Small Business Recovery Grant that opened on June 10th. Both of these are still available. Also, want to note a lot of these programs are lowering their criteria. A lot of these programs have been kind of criticized for having too strict criteria. A lot of these programs are lowering their criteria. So if you applied for one of these and got denied, you might want to think about applying again because the squeaky wheel gets the oil. And again, if you apply again and you get $5,000 or $10,000 in assistance, you'll be thanking me later. You'll be like, yeah, Jimmy, that was a good idea. I got $10,000 in rent assistance. They paid my rent for a whole year. Yeah, that would be pretty amazing. More than $20 million in rent assistance is available in Tucson, Arizona, which is Pima County. Miami-Dade, Florida is once again accepting applications for rent relief for the county of Miami-Dade, with new applications from Monday, June 14th through Friday, June 25th. So that is still available for Miami-Dade County. Illinois has another rent assistance program that, as you can see here, rent assistance is still available for residents and landlords in the state through the Illinois Housing Development Authority, IHDA, Illinois Rental Assistance Programs. The Illinois Rent Assistance Program provides a grant up to $25,000 and over $500 million, that's $500 million in rent assistance to help over 70,000 households for the whole state. The office of the mayor, this is for Seattle, Mayor Durkin announced that they're going to extend the eviction moratorium until September 30th and continuation of additional COVID-related protections, as well as $28 million in additional federal funds for Seattle residents. Dallas renters in Dallas, Texas can now apply for up to 1 year of rental assistance. $18 million in rent assistance funds is available for anyone living in the city of Dallas making less than the 80% of the median income. That's actually a lot of people. Horry County, South Carolina is partnering with Eastern Carolina Housing Organization to provide rent assistance to struggling residents to pay their rent during this pandemic. Around $10.7 million from the U.S. Treasury Department as this program is going out right now. And again, as you can see here, with the eviction ban expiring at the end of June, many states have given out less than 5% of their rent assistance and are opening new programs, lowering the strict criteria, and sending out more money now available. So please apply. San Antonio Emergency Housing Assistance Program providing rent mortgage assistance to 37,000 households. McLennan County Rent Assistance Program has just added an additional $6 million to their fund. The city of Tulsa, Oklahoma is hosting additional signups for more rental assistance right now. Indianapolis, Indiana, rent assistance program going strong right now. They're in the process of distributing nearly $100 million in rent assistance through the Indy Rent program. Millions of dollars are still available for El Paso, Texas free rent assistance program. The state of Oregon is distributing $204 million in federal money to Oregon renters through its new Oregon Emergency Rent Assistance Program that will serve renters who have income less than 80% of the area median income, which is a family of four of $77,000 for Portland, Oregon, or Oregon in general. I also want to note that many states are offering an additional $95 in SNAP benefits right now. So if you receive SNAP, which is basically the new food stamps of the day, your state could be providing an additional $95 on top of that. If you're low income and think you might qualify for the SNAP benefit programs, just go to Google and type in SNAP, apply your state, put your state in there, and go and apply. Because if you're low income, you might qualify, and a lot of people get $200 to $300 per month right now for just a single person with that extra $95 added in there. So that could be very beneficial to you. So go and apply if you think you might qualify. Also, one of the largest stimulus check programs going on right now, well, there's a first round and a second round, is for the states of California. The first round sent out or is still sending out $600 stimulus checks to residents making under $30,000. They want to stress that the vast majority of people, they're going to know this when you file your tax return. So if you don't file a tax return normally, you might need to look into if you need to file a tax return to claim this $600 from the state of California. The second round under Gavin Newsom's new proposal is to provide up to 2/3 of all Californians to receive a $600 stimulus check to low and middle class Californians up to $75,000 of income. And if you have a child, you can get an additional $500 for an $1,100 stimulus check from the state of California. Up to about 25 million Californians are going to be receiving these stimulus checks. Again, you have to, they say that you need to file a tax return. So if you don't normally file a tax return, you might want to talk to a tax accountant or a CPA or maybe just a friend who might know your situation and see if you should go ahead and just file a tax return, even though you don't normally do one, just to claim this stimulus check. The city of Spokane, Washington has a rent assistance program going on right now. The state of North Carolina has several different programs going on right now as well. They just included about $6.4 billion with a B in pass-through federal grants for education, childcare, public health, long-term care, food benefits, and housing and rental assistance programs. In addition to this, North Carolina has also reopened for a second time. You can only get it once, though. So for people who didn't get it, a $335 stimulus check from the state of North Carolina for people with children. The state of New Jersey has a proposed $500 rebate check or stimulus check expected for nearly 1 million New Jerseyans may be eligible for this rebate check or this stimulus check, whatever you want to call it, amid this COVID crisis. The island of Oahu, Hawaii, has rental and utility assistance programs to help out an additional 10,000 applicants that is now open. The city of Richmond, Virginia has a utility assistance program available right now. The city of Toledo, Ohio has a utility assistance going on right now for the program will run from August of 2021 till August of 2022 and is open for qualified low income senior citizens and disabled resident customers. Also, the city of Newark has utility assistance available as well, along with the state of New Mexico for rent and utility assistance available. Dallas, Texas renters can apply for up to 1 year of rental assistance. The state of Georgia has only distributed 6 million in rent assistance money, and they have hundreds of millions of dollars left to spend. Niagara County, New York has a new rent assistance program open. as well as Bergen County, I think that is New Jersey. Rent assistance and utility assistance available for the state of Oklahoma. Madison County, Alabama, $5.2 million in rent assistance is being doled out right now. $27 million for Louisville, Kentucky for rent assistance, as well as multiple different states offering back to work bonuses. Like Arizona is the one that comes to mind always at the top of my head. $1,000 if you go back to work part-time, $2,000 if you go back to work full-time. If you're planning on going back to work here, or you did just recently go back to work, see if your state is offering a back to work bonus. They also have a federal proposal to have all states or all people that go back to work here probably in May, June, and July, a potential federal bonus from the federal government. New Mexico just announced a stimulus check program of $600 and $1,400 for New Mexican residents who did not qualify for previous stimulus checks. And also, one of the best programs that we've had thousands of our members get is the emergency broadband program. It's getemergencybroadband.org. That's the website, getemergencybroadband.org. This can give you up to $50 a month discount on your broadband internet service, basically your home internet service, or even your cell phone, and associated equipment rentals. $75 per month discount if you're on a tribal land, and $100 off discount for a purchase of a laptop, tablet, or desktop computer. And you can apply it right here on the website. I've had thousands of people already apply for this and receive it. I want to stress that there's mortgage and rental assistance available for all 50 states right now. If I didn't mention your state, county, or anything like that, it's just I didn't see a headline on it, or I don't know about it. If you know about any other programs, please comment them down below in the description or in the comments of this, the comment section of this video, so that our viewers can read about them. Remember, all 50 states have programs like this going on. These are just kind of the ones that are out in the headlines that I've seen or I know about recently. There's a lot of food assistance programs going on in local areas as well. You can call the phone number 211 to get more assistance and possibly get an operator that could help you with that. All right, guys, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Laurel. If you haven't seen her on the show recently, she's a big part of the show. She does a lot of our research, bringing up articles like I just showed you, hundreds of them every single day. And she also edits all of our videos, 3 to 4 videos per day. And yeah, we've been together for this. In fact, September 4th will be our 10-year wedding anniversary. And we've been together for 18 years.
17.
17 years. I mean, who can count? There's been
Right,
so many amazing years.
17, 18.
Yeah.
Same.
So, Laura, a lot of people have been asking, how are you doing?
I mean, I'm pretty much in pain every day. That's kind of why I'm not on here very often, because most of the time I'm just kind of trying to get through every day, and I don't feel good, and when I don't feel good, I just
Tell them why, in case they don't know.
Oh yeah, well, I have MSK, which is a kidney disease that basically is on the chronic pain disorder list, and it makes me prone to kidney stones, and it's really fun.
In fact, she passed her first kidney stone 10 years ago, like 3 days before we walked down the aisle.
Yeah. If I didn't, I had been trying to...
She's had 2 major surgeries.
Yeah.
For her kidneys. Yeah, so...
We all have our crosses to bear, and that's mine. So yeah, so most of the time I just don't feel good, and I'm just kind of trying to take care of the house and whatever, and take care of this one with his vertigo and his back, and chasing Julian around and editing.
So my update on me, I don't even know if I've updated you. I did get a brain scan. My brain's fine, thank God, because I was worried they were going to find a tumor in there or something. But I still have vertigo to this day, every single day. It has been getting better over the last week or so. We've been doing a lot of research on what might cause it. And one of the big things is it could be a magnesium deficiency.
But you're skipping that. I think what he has is a vestibular migraine, which is because he's had migraines in the past. So when you're prone to having migraines, you can end up getting a vestibular migraine, which is basically a migraine that causes vertigo. But a lot of times the migraine presents with no pain.
And I
So,
did see a vestibular therapist, and she ruled out it's not the crystals in my head,
mhm.
because there's like an Epley maneuver or something they can do to
They have all
basically
sorts of different
get the
maneuvers.
crystal that's stuck out. And she said I don't have that. So I have been taking magnesium for like a week or two now, and coincidentally, I've gotten a lot better. I would say at one point I was a week or two ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, I was really bad on a level of 1 to 10. My vertigo every day was like a 6 or even a 7, to the point I couldn't drive some days.
Yeah.
Now I would say it's down to like a 3 or 4. It varies a little bit every day. But I hope that it just continues in this trend. My back has been much, much better. Much, much better.
Mhm.
I have a pars defect in my spine, which is one of the vertebrae is not fused properly since birth, and I ruptured it a few years ago when Julian was a baby, and we were bouncing him. It was like bouncing a bowling ball, and before I knew it, I had blown out my back. So, but my back has been much better since that round of steroids, which did cause the vertigo the first time around, and
I
now I'm
don't think it caused it. It was
a
just a coincidence.
I don't know about that, but
Well,
this new bout of vertigo I've had for over a month without steroids or anything, and I don't know, but yeah, I'm dizzy right now looking at you. Probably like a level 4 right now. Yeah, so everybody has their own issues.
mhm.
Even people that you see on online, you think they live a perfect life. Everybody's dealing with
Yep,
issues.
everybody's
So
got their own crap they have to deal with.
yeah, I'd like to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, all the people
Mhm.
who act like fathers, all the people who are father figures. Thank you so much. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe. You can click this video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I've had dozens of students replace their 9 to 5 income by selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.